There's a subgenre of books so messed up that authors can't even publish them without getting
bananas.
This topic is so freaking taboo that I've been struggling with how to make this video in a way where I'm not gonna get freaking dinged. So here is a clean way of letting y'all know what we're gonna be talking about in this video. And it's basically the subgenre that this book belongs to. Double-Edged by Nyla K. If you've read this book, you know immediately what I'm talking about. If you haven't read this book, I recommend Googling it and checking it out. I compare the love for these genres as kind of being somebody who's super into horror. Like, part of the appeal is getting this like rush and finding books that shock you so much that your jaw drops. And once I read this, I was like, okay, you know what? I can definitely get down with the and I've had several other readers and followers recommend more books to me within this subtype since. So I'm going to give you a couple of recommendations here, and y'all can go and explore however you would like to explore. Just be aware that these books are not available on the normal publishing platforms. I typically buy them directly from the author's website. I will be putting all of the titles for the books listed in this video below with the author's names. Now, there is a difference between taboo romance and dark romance. Again, I can't really get into the differences in this one, but there will be taboo romances in this video that are not dark, but there will also be taboo romances in this video that are dark. I think the darkest one I would say is still Double-Edged by Nyla K, though the darkness isn't between the MMCs themselves. It's external factors. Like, we cover really dark topics in this book. Ideation of the Big Susan, for example, and very toxic parent-child relationships that could be triggering for many. So just as always, make sure you're checking your trigger warning. But let's get into some of these recs. The first rec I'm gonna talk about is End Scene by Nikki James. This book is actually weirdly freaking cute. These two are essentially, they come from a family of privilege. One of the twins is disowned by the parents because he is gay, basically. They're like, we don't get down with that. It's not cool in our social circles. We are disowning you. And the other is straight, so he hasn't been disowned, but he's obviously team and is constantly trying to help his brother out financially. His brother's like, no, I don't want you to get disowned too. I'm gonna figure this out on my own. So he's really struggling. Like, I think he's working at like a gas station or something. He sees an ad from an author who is writing one of these books, basically, and she wants who are comfortable enough to do photo shoots for the cover and a couple of short video clips for marketing purposes in this fictional world. So the disowned twin convinces the not disowned to do this with him, and then that is how they're acting, right? Like, that is how their relationship turns from this like normal relationship into whatever twisted relationship it ends up being. But it's still like cute. I wouldn't call this a dark romance. It's very sweet in a up way. Yeah, if this is the type of shit that you're looking for, I 10 out of 10 recommend this. I had such a fun time reading this, and again, it's available on the author's website. Next, we're gonna talk about Saturated by BL Sparroew. Now, again, this one is not dark. It's very sweet, but the schminks explored in it. I think I've only ever read anything remotely similar to this schmink in Losers 2 from Harley LaRue. If you've read that book, it's a scene in a shower. The word gold is used. This is more than that. Nobody's ingesting anything, so like don't worry about that. Nobody's ingesting anything, but I'll read anything just to see what the hell everything is all about. And I will tell you, 5 stars for this book alone for the author successfully writing something so icky and making it not icky in a fictional landscape. Like, if anything like that happened to me in real life, I would just be like, absolutely straight to jail, do not pass go. But like, the way it was written, I was like, oh, why is that weirdly cute? And it is kind of hot. Like, I don't know. You need to read it. You need to go and you need to read it, and you need to come back and tell me if I'm freaking crazy, because I felt a little crazy after, but I loved it. I don't know. You need to read it. Like, my literal only complaint with this book is how short it is. It's almost a novella. I think it's a little bit less than it. Maybe it is a novella. I think it's like 60,000 words. I was devastated when it was over. I wanted more of this. So please go check this one out and come back. And if you think I'm crazy, that's freaking fine. Tell me, but I need to know. I need other people to talk about this book with. So this always happens to me. I always discover something in my reading journeys that really stands out to me, and I get kind of into it, and then my brain starts churning, and I'm an author too, so I'm usually like, okay, now I wanna to write something in this subgenre. So I got this really messed up idea while doing this. The first time I kind of toyed with the idea of was in Hellcat. You can see me kind of dipping my toe in there, but I have a whole story now coming out that is specifically about these two boys in my head. The issue is, unlike the books that I'm talking about here, this is not a cute, sweet romance. This is pitch black. I don't even know if I'm going to be labeling it as a romance. It's very schmapter schmaptive. If you're catching my drift, there's gonna be like a lot of non-con. She's dark. And it also, the inspiration for the concept basically is taken from today's political climate. So I have a beta reader who is helping me out. She's been reading it and she's like, you need a bit of a political trigger warning in there. So consider this your trigger warning. It'll be in the upfront as well too. But like I said, books like this are not typically welcome in most publishing spaces. So I will only be putting this book on my website once it's complete. However, in the interim, the way I'm going about this one is I'm going to be releasing one chapter at a time on a weekly basis on my Shmatreon. I'm not already on there. Maybe go check it out and see if that's something you want to do. Again, I will be making the full story available on my website once it's done. But if you wanted to dig in to something dark, twisted, and taboo on this level right away, I'm starting to send the first chapters out now. It'll be this month. I don't know when you're watching this video, but right now it's November 2025. So it will be starting very shortly. I think I've got like 5 chapters done now. And they're much longer chapters than they would normally be if I was publishing this book the normal way, because obviously I want you guys to be able to dig in. So I just wanted to let you know that that exists and that's a thing that's coming. And I'm actually terrified to start writing it, but I just want to let my freak flag fly. You know, sometimes you just gotta write some weird shit. So to recap, if you like to read super messed up crap, 1, you should be following me. 2, you should be reading the stuff that I write. And 3, you should be writing down everything that I've let you know in this video, because yeah, that'll pretty much do it for you. Anyways, I love you. And as always, please freaking stay weird and come back and let me know if you think Wedding is chill after you read Saturated. Like, oh my God. Thank you for watching today's episode. I will catch you in the next video. In the meantime, if you did want to support me by checking out any of my books that I've written, here's my backlist. I've got a wide range in here, from a contemporary surf romance to some pitch black paranormal dark romances. Take your pick. All of my books are available on KU if you want to check them out. I also have videos detailing the content of each book if you want to check them out on my channel. But I totally understand if that's just not in the cards right now. You might be going like, Alex, in this freaking economy? Yeah, right. So if you don't have the means to financially support me by reading the books, that is obviously totally okay too. I am just glad that you are here. So any interaction that you can give me on this video goes a long way. So if you want to like, comment, or subscribe, really anything is appreciated. Just smash all of those buttons. Okay, thank you. I love you. I'll see you in the next video.